Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Happy to have you here. Well, forgot to set up Alan, and you got to see my wonderful blanket behind me so that I don't have echo.
Nice.
Which is the main reason why I don't show my face on these things. Anyway, we're glad that you're here. That was an unusual snafu. We don't usually do that. But that just goes to prove that you don't have to be perfect to trade options or to hold Google Hangouts. We're looking at May 27th, 2015. What happened? Were we able to make 10% in 10 minutes? Yes. We know that if you're an experienced trader and you see some of these trades, you're going to be going, oh my goodness, you could have made 30, 40, 50, 60%. We've seen those trades. We've been in those trades. But the point of this whole thing is not to be greedy. It's to be able to make a stable income consistently and with the least amount of risk. Once you're able to do that, like personally, and I don't know too many people that do this aside from myself, but you should have two trading accounts. And one is to pay for your gas and your oil and your mortgage and your car and all that sort of stuff. And you know that that is X number of dollars, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. The beginning of the month, you trade that account until you've got your $6,000. $5,000, whatever it is. Then you switch to your other one, and the rest of the month you trade that. And then if you want to go for a 20% or 30% run, great. You're going to have a few more losses probably, but that's part and parcel of the game. But we're looking at how can you create an income so that you don't have to work. And if you can do it in 10 or 15 or 20 minutes a day, as opposed to 8 hours plus an hour for commuting, how much better would your life be? And that's the part that we're talking about. So Alan, May 27th, what happened?
Well, I'm sure there were a few babies born out there in the world, but here we're looking at stocks. My youngest grandson turns 1 in a little while. That's why I'm just mentioning that. Anyways, so here's a little clue on some of the tools we have. You don't have to use all them. This is telling me low bars, but generally green. That's one view. We got the basket here that's basically saying strong cyclical start, lots of volume, great for trading. So I should probably be getting in a trade on the green side just because I got this green stuff going on here. But it might be shorter run, even though because right now so far it's been up and down. So here we are. I was waiting for the thing to settle out to find something I like. It's 9:41. Sometimes we get into things at 9:36 and even earlier, but here I couldn't find anything that I liked because the market was up and down. So Amazon finally broke through, it looked good. So I bought the call. We're going to go for, and you can see, good green, lots of, green opinion here for this stock. So we're going to go forward 1 minute, 2, see it pulled back. Remember the day has been not strong, but it's been cyclical. 3, 4, 5. Now it's finally looking like I might make it up maybe to this target price here. 6, it's inching its way. 7, struggling. Now it's finally going to go. So I expect it's going to hit that. And there, it didn't just hit it. Now what happened in 1 minute is it breaks through, smashes the line, and keeps going. This happens quite often. You'll see that in our videos. Anyways, I'm just going to say thank you, get paid. And we're going to go look at another one. Now, here's some of the things we look at is, here's an index. This index is Q, and it did really well this morning. I believe it was a gap up. No, but it still looked good. Anyways, here it's very strong. So I bought the call on that one at 9:45. So this is now after the turn. And I'm expecting it to go up because I have lots of green happening here. Still strong, bull trend. The volume is great. So we're just going to say, okay, let's go with that. So here's 1 minute, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're starting to see stuff. And this is where you start to feel good and you think you're going to get your pay in a short period of time. Because although it's strong volume, in 1 minute. So here we go. So we went from 6% to 26% in 1 minute. Yeah, I'm taking that. Oh, and I got awards for being a great trader. So I'll just hide that for now. Anyways, I'm going to look at one other trade because this is now a strong green market on the basket. Everything's looking great. Why would you get a red stock? So I like to include a little bit of training in this, not much, just a little bit, so people have an idea. Oops, sorry, you got to see some of the future here. This is where I bought a put. Now, why would I buy a put on a green market? Well, because where it says UVXY, this is a ultra short, means that when other things are going up, this will intentionally go the other way. And there's a few of those stocks that are out there, like for even the Dow, you can go buy, I think it's called Dog. I'm serious. That it's making money on the way down instead of on the way up. And they create these instruments for us so that you can do that kind of stuff if you're an investor. We don't care as traders, but they did that for investors. So here we are. I'm buying a red one because it should be going red when the market's going green. So here we go, just as a point, 12% in 1 minute. Does it do more? Well, in a stock like this one, yes, it does. I'm just going to give you an idea of how much you can make because it's still looking good. This is not a bad trade. This is a good trade to hang into. So you've got Magline. The market is strong. This is an inversion stock. That's what I call it. And so it's still good until the market goes red. Then I want to get out of that. Just to wrap your mind about that. So it might make it to the previous low. What do you think? Should we keep in or not? I'm thinking if I can get 30% in 5-10 minutes, I'm just going to take it. And that's one of my trading partners in Forex. You know, we have a common friend that trades options, and he wouldn't get out. He would make $600 or even $1,600 because he was trading a decent sized account. He wouldn't get out. And it's like, what are you talking about? You just made $1,600 in like 10 minutes. And we talk about fear and greed. This guy is awesome at getting in, but he's got the worst time getting out. And so my point is, and this is why we start people out 10% in 10 minutes, is just get good at getting paid, and then you can stick around to play the longer game.
So what you're saying with this fellow Alan is that he'd be up $1,600, and at the end of the day he'd be broken even or lost money on the trade.
Yeah, broke even or lost money, and it's like he turned a winner into a loser just because he didn't want to get paid. Because, and I was telling someone today, my favorite video in the course too, not because of 1,000 other technical reasons, but because it's the most useful, is that one on fear and greed. And I was talking to somebody that took the course and said, yeah, that was a really awesome video because it explained it so well. In fact, I think somebody wrote a review about that video in particular.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what's my biggest problem is probably not the tool.
Yeah. The other side of this is Warren Buffett was asked, how did you make so much money investing? And he said, well, I got in too late and I got out too early. So, maybe it would run to 32%, or maybe it would run to 50%, or maybe it would go to 25%. So, you've got your 30%, take the money and live to fight another day.
Yeah, because when it's running hard that way, it won't run hard like that forever. So it's going to pull back. Well, why not get paid when it's running in your direction? So, and really 30% in 5 minutes? Come on. So a review for the day, 15% in 10 minutes. We got 26% in 6 minutes. And here we got 5%, 30% in 5 minutes. And the real skill, is really not overthinking stuff. But I'm just going to show you the main list here. What are all these things showing here? They're green. How hard is it to just, ride the green side? Like there's even more up here like so many of these stocks are going on the green. And we rode the red because that's an inverted situation. So you're making money.
So that's a stock that when everything is going green, it goes red.
Yeah, quite often. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So thanks for joining us, everybody. Hope to see you next time. Please leave any comments below us if you're watching this on YouTube. If you want to subscribe, hit the little subscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen here. We'd love to have you in our courses. So in the descriptions are links to our 3 courses. We've given you great discounts. They're hot. We've got, I don't know, 3,500 students or something working with us now, and we'd like you to be one of them. We want you to make some money and get out of the rat race. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.